I'm Brett with Streamlight, and today at the range we're going to talk about 3 different methodologies for sighting in lasers on your weapons, both handguns or long guns. The first methodology is going to be parallel, the second will be convergent, and then we're also going to talk about high sighting or high pointing as well. Some of these tools are going to definitely make the process easier no matter which method of convergent, parallel, or high spotting you're going to use. Bore lasers will also help you. There's a couple different types, long gun and handgun calibers, where you put it in the barrel and that will help you downrange, give you a laser point. The parallel method has the laser beam adjusted so it parallels the center of the bore. In other words, the offset between the center line of the barrel and the laser on the handgun or rifle remains constant regardless of distance to target. When using the spot-on zero or convergent method, you sight the laser so it intersects the bullet's path at a certain distance. The spot-on method may seem to be the obvious choice since it is the procedure used for zeroing most firearms and sights or optics. However, due to offset, you can potentially encounter issues past the zeroing point with your point of impact. The high sighting method requires the laser to be adjusted so it appears above your front sight at any distance beyond a few yards. The advantage of the high sighting, high zero method is rooted in the notion that when you present a handgun to the target, you do so with the intention of lining the sights. If you have a constant and practiced presentation, when your handgun finds the target, you should see your laser shining right above the front sight. As you select your methodology that you're going to use to sight the laser into the weapon, you're going to want to formulate some kind of chart that looks similar to this example. This example has roughly 1.5 inches offset between the muzzle and the laser itself. So if you look at what the bullet flight is, you're going to want to gather that information, see where the flattest spot in the trajectory is, and you're going to try and intersect it with the convergent so that you would have the longest amount of space where the bullet's flying the flattest and the laser hits. In the parallel method, that would always stay parallel with the muzzle, or generally speaking, the sights on the gun. Even though the bullet flight is going to be slightly different than that, you're still going to want to keep those two continuous no matter what the distance is. This chart would also hold true in a rifle or long gun application as well. So you could go out to 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards. Most long gun applications, you are going to have a longer distance, but the physical basics of how you're going to sight it in would remain the same. Generally speaking, convergent is what you're going to do with a rifle or a long gun at given 100 yards or whatever the distance might be. This is a diagram of zeroing or the convergent methodology. These diagrams just are examples and can vary with ammunition, guns, etc. They illustrate the difference in sighting distances. Generally, higher velocity handgun ammunition is going to be flatter shooting and would exhibit less point of aim, point of impact variance. We're going to take our Allen wrench or the Allen tool that we have. You're going to locate the windage and elevation screws, put the tool in, engage it, and adjust the screw left or right for up or down, left or right on the laser. I would recommend shooting 3 to 5 round groups before you make any adjustments, and then do the same once you think you have it. I would shoot 15 to 20 rounds easily to make sure that you got it sighted in and that it doesn't move or migrate on you. Different lights might have the windage and elevation screws in a slightly different spot. So you're going to want to look and identify them, see which way you need to rotate them to go up or down, left or right in adjustment of the laser. For more information on our full line of Streamlight products, visit us on our website at streamlight.com.